Greetings gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, witches and wizards of Hogwarts, and welcome to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I'm Cobalt Thorium. We're going to be doing this race
the trial,
again.
Kept the course all nice and warm for you. So, you ready?
Yeah, well, let's give it another
We'll
try.
soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
If we didn't miss all those rings last time, I think we probably would have done all right. Then again, I mean, going through the rings is sort of the point. Oh boy.
Excellent.
Oh jeez. Oh no!
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, I feel like I'm way out of control here. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, there we go. No, no, no. I gotta get more consistent here. This is not good. It's more important to hit the rings than to hit the bubbles. Oh, no! Oh, that means we're pretty much toast. Oh, God.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Excellent.
Certainly can't miss another one. We're probably already dead. Oh. Good music with this.
Made it. Too difficult?
Yes, it was. That was a really tough one. Oh, we're all out of juice. Definitely have to make a bubble here.
Brilliant.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Blast.
Jeez. Well, that kills us.
This is going well.
It's not going that well. Now we're toast. It's just because of missing rings too.
I can do better.
So 6. Yeah, okay, wait. No, so we're still toast. Even with the 2 rings. But I mean, not only do we miss the rings, like there's all that scurrying around trying
Wasn't
to...
hoping for that. Not to worry.
Trying to get back on
You'll
the track,
have to do
you know?
better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus.
Yes, yes.
Each turn requires...
Alright, let's go. Let's give it
I'm
another
ready.
try.
Of course.
I really hate these racing trials.
Made it.
Whoa, we almost didn't make that. risk getting those, even though we're almost out of juice. Out of juice.
That wasn't too difficult.
Let's figure out which ones of these we consistently miss.
Brilliant.
I have a feeling that they're the same ones. Oh, you gotta be
Nice
kidding
success
me.
there.
How do we cancel this? There's got to be a better way to cancel this. That is definitely... I would consider this a bug. Because, I mean, why am I going to continue to play through this? If the margins are so tight,
This is going well.
then you should allow the player to cancel it as soon as they know that they're not going to make it.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself.
Well, lose control. And we're out of juice. And we're in a 3-second penalty already.
That wasn't too difficult.
So that
Blast!
one is impossible. That turn is impossible. It's impossible on the go juice. We did better, but
Close, but not close enough.
all right, let's get out of here. Come on, let's go. I'm kind of upset with the fact that we can't.
Wasn't
just
hoping for
cancel.
that.
Come on, let's go.
Not to worry.
Let's go.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go. Go, go, go. Get to
Made
figure out.
it. Whoa!
So 4. Is it this one that we missed?
This is going well. Brilliant.
This music sounds like Stargate music, actually. Oh. Is it that one that we missed? I don't even know.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant.
We're doing alright this time, but we have to figure
That
out.
wasn't too difficult.
I think this is this the sharp turn? Oh! Oof. That was so close.
Excellent.
Okay. Here. Is this the sharp turn right here? No, it's this one coming out. Alright. That is the one where we have to not pop any bubbles.
This is
because
going well.
They'll kill us. In fact, I'm very worried. There she is. Oh no. She's gonna beat us. We're out of go juice. We gotta go. We're so close. And yet she's gonna beat us. Oh jeez. I can't. I don't know if I can do this. We had pretty much a perfect course there. And then at the end I just got too conservative. I don't know if I can beat this. I might just give up. I'm not having fun with it. I really don't care. I don't really want a better broom that badly. Let's just move on. That sucked. It's too intense. I'm like shaking. Alright, well, let's go do something else. Is there something I can just like cancel this and get rid of it altogether? Because I definitely don't want to do it anymore. Hogsmeade, Forbidden Forest. We're like way out of the way here. Well, we like Poppy more than we like Natty, so... That is so frustrating. Alright, let's just teleport. We're getting rid of it. I'm not gonna do the flying quests anymore. I don't like them. There goes my full completionist attempt. I don't know, maybe I'll try them off camera. Maybe it'll be less intense without an audience. Do you really make that noise? It's kind of weird noise. Alright. Here's Poppy's place. It's some big old monoliths. Kind of cool looking. There's like a pool here. It's kind of ominous, actually.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Oh, we're gonna talk to the centaurs?
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Well, that's not good. Well, I mean, we don't like Poppy. She's a Hufflepuff, so...
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Just one point of contention with the writing here. I really... You see this a lot, especially in modern writing. A lack of agency. We have no choice. We have to do such and such. That is really, really bad for character development. It's like, if you have no choice, you have no character development. Character development is about making choices and the consequences. If there is no choice, there is no character, really. And you see this a lot in modern writing. Like the Walking Dead was, the original show was full of it. The main character, I forget his name, he was all like, there's like something really difficult that he has to do, or like morally dubious that he has to do, he's like trying to justify it later. We had no choice, you know, and it's just like, if you have no choice, then why even have a character? It's like you're just an automaton responding to the world. Choice is very important in characters, and so I don't like this. Oh, we have no choice. It's like, no, you chose a particular thing, and that is what makes you you. Like, that is important. So anyway, I'm gonna say that the centaurs are not anymore. Don't know any more than the rest of us, because, you know, we're kind of on the side of the dark wizards. I don't think the centaurs are really on our side. So
I hope they can tell we're sincere, but Poppy, centaurs are just centaurs. They can't read your mind any better than I could.
Perhaps you're right. It's just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock.
why did you
And
say
Ranrock's
this?
after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here,
No
human?
female
Please!
centaurs?
We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
We slaughter spiders.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be?
We should not trust wizards.
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Well, I guess we're going back down to the deep south. Man, my character looks really great with that scarf.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Yeah, moonstone's pretty common, isn't it?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
Okay, so well, this will be an about face from what we said before. You know, we're still going dark wizard, so I mean, centaurs are not our friends. I'm gonna be condescending.
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
You're just gonna pace back and forth and act like you have a headache? I guess so.
Revelio.
So this is the hedge, I assume. Henge. That he was referring to. What is a henge? I mean, Stonehenge is a henge, presumably. But are all henges made of stone? Because if so, then aren't they all stone henges? Anyway. Yeah, let's check our map and see where we're going here. What? Nothing? I guess she'll check back with us. She did say that. I'm surprised that there's no quest marker, though. Alright, you know what? Let's go and meet with Natty. She'll probably get back. Poppy will probably get back to us in flight. I feel like I'm in Return of the Jedi. She's getting thwapped in the face with all these branches.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Have I already gone in there? Alright. There's the Hogsmeade. She's right out front. Dive bomber. I wish this game were more
Are you
branchy.
ready to put an end to Harlow?
Yes, I'm a little bit spoiled by Mass Effect, where your choices actually do have consequences.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you
Rabies?
speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
All right.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
So we're just going to go about the town asking people questions. Okay.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Or maybe we'll have evidence of their evidence. Never mind.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
I forget who these characters
Hopefully,
are.
by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Are these the ones whose child was kidnapped? I'm not entirely sure. I did want to look at these Christmassy decorations.
My first employment was at Honeydew.
They look nice.
Not enough reflection on the past.
Let's go on the 3 broomsticks and see the interior decorations if there are any. No? None? Well, that's a pity. Should put a big old Christmas tree right here.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
We'll get rabies first.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Well, you're awfully young for somebody's
Mrs.
wife.
Rabe,
Jeez.
I wondered if I might
She looks
speak
like a
with you about
student.
Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
I do not know what they're talking about.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we're beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning. Okay.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other 2 friends.
I'm gonna steal your beard. Alright. You know what, I'm gonna go outside. And then I'm gonna look at this quest, because I have no idea what these guys are talking about. Now he wants me to speak with the late Mr. Bickle's associates to see what information... Okay, that's not really all that helpful, honestly. Main assignments, basis for blackmail. So completed quest is probably the right way to go here. What order is this in? It's in the order of completion? I don't think it's in any real order, is it? Alright, we want to find a quest with Natty's picture, probably. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's not gonna be it, though. Man, we've completed a lot of quests. None of these are Natty. Unless I scrolled past them, it's not exactly empirical. Okay, here we go. Maybe this is it. Natty requested that I be there when she spoke with her mother, believing that she may go easier on her. Okay, so this is... Oh, are these all Natty ones? Because here's a Natty one. Okay. So, an incriminating letter, which Natty plans to deliver to Officer Singer and bring Rookwood and Harlow to justice. And here's the lost child. So here's Archie. Father has been killed by Harlow. Okay. So Bickle. Okay, lost child. So is Bickle... Is it Archie Bickle. Natty and I were able to track him missing. Okay, so the father... Okay, so this is what we're really getting onto. Natty and I were able to track a missing boy, Archie Bickle, to an Ashwinder encampment where he was being held captive. We rescued him and returned him to his mother in Lower Hogsfield. Archie's father has been killed by Harlow for looking into his business dealings. While this isn't typically a matter for students to handle, I believe Natty is right. Harlow is a serious threat. Taking him out will cripple Rookwood's organization. It seems that Officer Singer is incapable of handling this threat on her own. Perhaps we can help. And so now we're just trying to find... Now he wants me to speak to the late Mr. Bickle's associates to find out what information they have about Harlow. Okay. Now it's starting to make a little bit of sense. Grab this one next.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
I still don't really understand what's going on. So he's shoplifting that from that guy. And just because he's a coward, the guy doesn't do anything. What does that have to do with Mr. Bickle? It's just a random guy.
Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
So, encouraging him not to speak out would kind of be good for the dark forces which we are sort of aligned to. Yeah, I mean, this seems like it would more likely end in his punishment, but...
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold.
Wow.
One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Aloha Mora.
So I still don't really know what to make of this. Come on.
Revelio.
Let me just rub your house here for a sec. You won't mind a bit if we rummage through your stuff. Keep it.
Revelio.
That's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Alright, we'll head back to Natty. Poke her in the eye with a wand.
Why do we allow the Ministry to decide anything? They allow Dementors to torment prisoners in Azkaban.
It's true, they do. Watch, she hasn't even left. She'll be like...
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Oops, excuse me.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Nope, wrong one. This one. I'm not gonna look at the hog head because it's disgusting. It grosses me out every time I look at it. What are we looking for here? Maybe this. Natty Onai's wand.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Betty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
All right, into the hideout.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Well, it seems like we're going to get into a larger quest here, so I think that's probably a good time to wrap this up. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US and Canada. And in the next episode, we will make our way into this cask, which is apparently a door, and go and fight some Ashwinders and save Natty, which I'm not too thrilled with. We should leave her to them, honestly. She's a very annoying character. But I guess she's part of the story, so, you know. We do want a good story. So, hope to catch you in the next one, and we'll continue on with this story. Bye-bye.